We're at DigiMarCon, and I'm with Karen. And
Hi.
Karen, why don't you say hi to everybody and tell them what company you're from, who you are, what you do? Yeah, they're over here. We got the screen here, but they're there. Hi everyone, Tim from
Hi.
Marketing Starter Group, and I've got Karen here from her wonderful social agency. Tell us about
Yes.
you and what you do, and I guess you were saying that you actually handle DigiMarCon social. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, well, on a small scale,
Okay,
social media partners for the conference.
got
We're
it.
actually also exhibiting here today, and we've set up a team of volunteer spawns here at the conference. Our agency is a Houston based social media agency. We've been around for 8 years. We have a team of about 10 local professionals, and we partnered up obviously because of the alignment with what DigiMarCon is, what it stands for, the great things that they're doing. It's amazing, traveling conference, and they've got a great set of panelists, speakers, a lot of valuable content being shared at the conference these 2 days in Houston.
Yeah, that's cool, and it's great to obviously have local companies involved, and having you here today, and having an entrepreneur who's also doing marketing is actually something that's really close to my heart. That's basically what my mantra is all about. And I actually have a podcast called The Marketing Starter, which I would love to have you
Cool.
on sometime too. Maybe we can
Oh,
talk about
awesome.
that.
Definitely.
But here at the show, I would love to hear about like what's setting you kind of apart from maybe some other like social agencies that are out there, especially Houston area or anywhere in the country. What makes you guys kind of special and unique?
Yeah, I think we were early adapters to the industry. We were founded in 2014. We saw social media kind of evolving right at the start of the emergence of social. And so when I started my agency, I was begging clients to take me on as their social media management person. I was a one man show. And then since in the last 8 years, my company has organically evolved into what it is today, servicing clients all over the country. We've now, as of the last couple of years, due to the pandemic, have added on an influencer department that's serviced fully by a full-time, social media coordinator. We have support on that end as well. We're early adapters to TikTok as well, Reels. So all of our clients they don't get cookie cutter template content that's just graphic-y Canva. We're on site, we're hands on, and we are also um, posting to across all channels, and we can handle any campaign on any social media platform.
That's really cool. I think that hands-on approach is definitely something that would set you apart. I feel like a lot of agencies are like, yeah, we can just make some like you said, some like cookie cutter graphics to use, and like as opposed to using like what your business is, like your business's brand, your business's essence. I think is super important to have. So that's pretty cool.
Right, right, right. And that's kind of where our name comes from, social behavior.
Mm-hmm.
It's actually the fusion of social media and consumer behavior, because we
Oh,
don't
okay.
believe that there's like a all in, strategy, a simple cookie cutter strategy for all. We believe that we need to build a strategy around how your consumer behaves.
Right.
And so that's why we don't recommend all platforms for everybody, and we don't recommend, all types of content for everybody. It's all different curations based on how your consumer behaves.
Yeah. And so, are you mostly focused on the consumer side, or do you also do business to business?
Business to business is a little bit challenging, but we can get super creative with it. So we've seen, um, we've been able to tap into marketing trends, viral trends, and stuff like that, and really think outside the box for businesses, because that's where they struggle the most. They're like,
Sure.
well, what's interesting about my concept if I'm just an employer or I'm a security firm? But you can get super creative and use the resources within your agency, I mean within your business, and let the agency kind of do the creative lead. But 90% of our customer base is consumer goods,
Okay.
it is local businesses, it is 70% of our Houston accounts are restaurants.
Oh wow, a lot of
And
restaurants, nice.
yeah, because I
So we get the recs from you while we're
oh
here in Houston. You,
oh
you know all the
I'll
spots.
tell you, everywhere you want to go, whether it's fast food, whether it's fast casual, or if you want white tablecloth fine dining,
You got it all.
we have you covered.
Awesome.
And the reason why we tapped into that early on was because, or why we tapped into restaurants, especially with what we do, is because you can't be a restaurant and not have social media,
Right. Of course
and
not.
so you need
Yeah.
it. You're going to work with us. You're going to work with another agency partner.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I can tell you from my personal experience when I'm traveling to another city, and I live in Austin, not too far away. but when I'm coming to another city, is I immediately start going online, and usually Instagram is my go-to.
Yeah,
Instagram is actually like a travel app for me. I actually go on
exactly.
Instagram and I follow
Me
Best Food
too.
Houston,
Yeah.
Houston Foodie,
Oh yeah.
Houston Food, TX, like whatever,
Oh yeah.
every
Follow the
handle.
Hangry
Yeah.
Houstonian. Follow Culture Map.
Yep, I
Mm-hmm.
follow all of those like maybe a week out from when I go, and
Yeah.
then I'm starting to see them in my feed, and then I start like
Do you
saving all my
build? Do you
favorite.
build a city board?
I, in a way, I build
Okay.
my city board actually on Google Maps. I then go to the restaurant and then I
Oh,
star it in Maps. So then if I know if I'm nearby it, then I'm like, oh, that
got
one
it.
restaurant's nearby where I'm staying,
Yeah.
and then I kind of make plans that way.
Yeah.
What do you
I
tell me
build
about your
I
city
build
board?
I build a city board in every city that I'm going to,
Oh,
and I start
fancy.
looking not only for like restaurants where I'm eating but
Yeah.
also content opportunities. So like I recently went to DigiMarCon in Brooklyn. I spoke at that conference,
Oh,
and
cool.
so I was saving all the Brooklyn Bridge content from different creators, and
Yeah.
I went right after the conference. I called up one of my blogger friends that lives out in New York, and I was like, "Hey, girl, do you want to do a content shoot at the Brooklyn Bridge?" And we met up
Oh, that's
there
fun.
and kind of put it together. But I saved all my content in a board.
Yeah, did a collab. And,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's
What
content
tool
collab.
do you use to say that in? Is it just in Pinterest or?
Oh no, so Instagram, you
Oh, you're
can
doing
save
Instagram.
it
Oh,
and
okay.
then you just name your board.
Yeah.
So I put like wherever city I'm going to, I
Got it.
just
So you
make
do
my
it in
board.
Instagram.
Hmm.
I should probably start doing that too. I usually have like I've been using like favorites lists and stuff like food, travel, and
Right.
things like that. But yeah, I should probably start doing it that way.
Yeah,
It's
I
a good
think
way of doing
I
it.
think Google's trying to kind of. I was recognized as Google as a local guide
Yeah,
recently,
yeah,
and now because I leave so many reviews,
yep,
and I have done the same thing on Google, but I haven't really warmed up to it. Yeah, I
yeah.
stay on
Well,
Instagram.
I'm a huge maps guy, and so I'm always like really just curious where I'm at, what's nearby, and
Right.
so I always like go and just put favorite restaurants, like pin them in my map,
Yeah.
just so I know like if it's like nearby, like oh so today we're at the JW Marriott in the Galleria, and I might go like hey there's a great fast casual restaurant that I saw on Instagram that's across the street. I'm like
Right.
oh, okay cool I can run over there for lunch or something.
Right.
So I
Right.
just know
Right.
proximity of where I am and if I can get over there. So
Not
no,
me.
that's cool.
Not me. I'll be driving 2 hours, and I'll
Two
be like,
hours for a
God,
good
I
bite.
should have really looked into
Well,
this further.
then we could just go back to
Yeah.
Austin and get some food. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Want
Nice,
some video?
cool.
Want some
Well,
video?
thanks for sitting down and sharing what you guys are doing over at Social Behavior. This is awesome.
Yeah.
And for everybody else, keep tuning in for the live stream today. We'll have more great vendors and speakers all throughout the conference in the next couple days. So thanks so much for
Thanks so
coming by.
much, Tim. Thank you.
High five. Awesome. Thanks. And